Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, we are a little bit late this morning. I was late getting in anyway, and then the PC decided to do an update, and yeah, I'm still setting stuff up, but we're good to go. We are here. We're ready for the European Tour. I need to ignore all the text on the screen at the moment. I haven't got round to sorting that out yet, which I will do in a second. Let's get some games up to start with. How is everyone today? In England, it's on PDC TV. That's not what I wanted. Let me find what I need. Why isn't that? 2 seconds, everyone. Let me open it on a normal web browser so I can see where it is. So it's found it. Oh, can anyone else just check on the PDC site that I don't think the live scores is working? Yeah. No, right, let me do plan B, 2 seconds. This is, to be fair, it's my own fault as well. Right, now if I do that, we've got a game up. We've got a game up, everyone. Right now, I can get all the other little intricate bits working. Oh, PD. I haven't. That's a good point. I've not even checked the stream. Where's my iPad? I hadn't even thought. See, this is. I hate being behind. It's one of my hates, but. Where's the PDC app? Yeah, William O'Connor, 1-0 to the good. He's. Oh, Christ, what's this? Recently updated our app. No. So my stream is working on the PDC app. That's that there. Now, let's get some proper text on the screen. Yeah, Claire, I've just said that. I said I'm just updating everything now. I'm probably about, well, I'm just running behind this morning. So it was a case of start the stream and then update everything. Or update everything, then start the stream even later. Right, there we go. That should all be updated. Now let's get some cables so I can plug my laptop in. It's all good fun. It's all good fun. Sebastian Białecki has just missed a chance to level this tie, but William O'Connor can also right, I think we're just about there. Almost, anyway. Right. Let's strap ourselves in. Let's get ready to rock. Let's get ready to roll. I didn't even know that was on today. So how we doing, Dylan? How we doing, Nico? Good to have you in. Chat room on fire. So I'm now set. So we're good to go. Anyone listen to the Gary interview that dropped yesterday? Let me know. But William O'Connor does not look settled at all here. He's in front, but he doesn't look settled. He looks angry on the stage. What's the elephant in the room? How do you feel about the Van Veen incident? I actually quite liked it. Look, it's the old saying, he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. If Van Veen doesn't turn round after missing the double, he never knows, but he did. And look, I quite like it. Look, everyone is still talking about that. We're now on Saturday and everyone is still talking about it. That's a good thing, I think. Littler is not playing. He is sunning himself somewhere nice. This one's in Germany, so we won't see Littler. How we doing, Oliver? Hope you are good. Not a good look in my opinion. Look, I'm all for it. I'm all for a bit of needle, a bit of drama. It creates headlines and it creates people talking about the sport. So I'm good with it. Oh, look, don't get me wrong. I'm not condone that he's been getting pelters on social, but I don't agree with I don't agree with the abuse, but the actual on state, I'm all for it. No, Gerwin Price is also having the weekend off. If you go to the online darts website, I'll put the link in there for you. Every tournament, we do a comprehensive. We give you a nice little page with the draw, the schedule, and the people that have pulled out. So, from the original entry list, the players, obviously Littler pulled out, but Gary Anderson, Luke Humphreys, Chris Dobie, Gerwin Price have also withdrawn. As well as Luke Littler, Stephen Bunting. Yeah, I think he might get a little bit in Rotterdam. Yeah, fishy, fishy. Yeah, fishy, fishy. No. But how good was Gerwin Price on Thursday night? Absolutely unplayable, the Iceman. It is 3-2. Białecki back in this one. Yeah, I'm with you, Nico. I'm all for it. Don't they need the money? Look, the top stars can take tournaments off. They're, that's not an issue for them. I'm not sure. I know the reason Gary's not there is it's Ty's birthday today, so he's obviously with that. I don't know Littler's on holiday. I think where this one falls over Easter as well, Um, yeah, Dylan, he posted on his social media that he was leaving Windmill. I was looking, I can't decide if they're the same dart or not. Four two, O'Connor leads. O'Connor's actually playing all right here, but he still doesn't look. Excuse me. He still doesn't look settled. This is in Munich, in Germany. How are we doing, Rob? Good to have you in. Rob, I know you like to look at these things as well. I can't make my mind up if William O'Connor is still using his Winmore dart or if that's a new one. Białecki's got better as well as this tie's gone on. Yeah, like it's on. He's live on the stream at the moment. Yeah, I can't make my mind up. All right, 162, Willie. The old 162. Oh, there's a great side shot there. Wait a minute, let me see if I can scroll back, because that was actually a really good side shot that might be better to. Rob, if you're struggling for a shot, I've got a decent picture here. Do you reckon Białecki will beat O'Connor? Probably not at the moment, but you never know. I think O'Connor is joining you. That I don't. I've got no idea. Rob, I think they're new. I don't think there is Winmore dart. Afternoon, Fraser. Good to have you in, buddy. Yeah, I can't make my mind up, Rob. It's one of those, I can't make my mind up. Oh.
How about yes. treble to Bolt? Here, fishy. He promised a non-starter, and like Dick Turpin, he stood and he delivered.
Here, fishy. Perfect timing. I fancy Heavy Metal to go well this weekend. Yeah, I think he'll go well. I think MVG will go well this weekend. I was with him last night. Vincent is there with him this weekend as well. So I think Michael will go well. Yeah, Heavy Metal. Yeah, no. To be fair, I loved it when Gezi did the celebration. I thought that was class. How are we doing, Dave? Good to have you in, buddy. I hope all is well, all is good. Remember, if you are new here, please drop us a like and subscribe. Right, so Ryan Joyce coming next, and Ryan Joyce has had issues mechanically recently, and I'm not sure if he's one of those players that knows how to fix it. Is the thing. Oscar, no, I've messaged the PDC boys. They are on the case. I was in Newcastle. I broke my personal best to get home. Nice one, Dave. Nice one. I got home about 2 a.m, so not too bad. This was a big PB as well, Rob. We've got about 50 seconds till pictures return. Remember, we are in Munich this weekend. A little bit different because it's Easter. Our streaming schedule is as follows. We are live today, Sunday and Monday for the European Tour, and then the live lounge will be Tuesday this week, and we will have Alex Spellman in the studio. Got a feed. Yeah, I think Western will play well as well. Got a darts tournament today. Any tips? Just enjoy it. Don't put pressure on yourself, and just do what you would normally do. Don't approach it any different because it's a tournament. It was the one in Newcastle. It was Nathan Aspinall, Vincent van der Voort, Michael van Gerwen and Robert Thornton. It was good to be fair. Yeah, live lounge on a Tuesday because the European Tour is still on a Monday. Yeah, this is the only that they always do Munich over the European Tour. You can guarantee without the fixtures coming out that the European Tour over Easter will be Munich, but it's also the only one that is Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we decided there's no point us doing a live lounge when there's darts on. So we'll stream the Pro Tour, the European Tour as normal, and then we will live lounge on Tuesday. The licensing, I believe the laws are a lot stricter in Germany. So, like shops, I was taken back the first time I went to Germany for doing the darts. Shops don't even open on a Sunday and things like that. It's so I'm guessing for Good Friday, it's like nothing happens. Like when I was a kid, yeah, 100% though, 100%. Is this Finn just walking on now? He looks like a young lad. Be interesting to see how he performs and what his action looks like and so on. Here comes Tetris. Hate this walk on so much. So here he comes. So I'm interested to see his action and whether he's been able to do any work on it because it was pretty ropey. Well, he has to wait until last game tomorrow to play again. I hadn't looked. Who does he play? Van Veen, yeah. Walk on relentless. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Justin Hood might be in world's trouble. He's falling out of the top. Wow, that's mad, James. I'm not sure. Does anyone, or did we find out the reason why Justin Hood missed the last batch of Pro Tours? Because that's quite surprising. Yes. I average mid-50s on a good day, Phil. Would you consider that? It's hard to gauge because obviously without knowing the the standard of your area. But look, mid-50s, there's nothing wrong with that. There's something to build on there. You can get better from that. Probably set up a Chinese. Yeah, which is just a weird one. Right, let's back injury apparent. Right, okay. Let's have a look at. First time I've seen Finn throw. Low elbow, but doesn't move, so I don't mind that. Ryan Joyce. Still. Liam Mandel Lawrence in the crowd. The Ryan Joyce action, it's still sighting very high. Joyce does take the opener. Look, he's averaging 127, which is exceptional as he takes out 164 on the ball. But yeah, the issue I have, Dave, with the Ryan Joyce throw is that when he's cycling it, he's like there. He's like well above his forehead, so he can't see the dart. I'll have it on the iPad. If it starts, I'm not sure what time ring walks are. If it starts before we're done, I'll have it on the iPad. If not, I'll watch it when I get home. No, Gezzy's having the weekend off. Gezzy will return in Brighton. I don't mind Finn's action. It's quite solid. The thing is, I don't mind that because even if you're there, like even if you bring it back to there, you can still see the dart, so I don't mind that. Rare miss on double eight. Normally, he is relentless in that area of the board, but not today. It is 2-0 to Ryan Joyce. But in terms of levels, even if Ryan Joyce isn't at his best, this should still be okay. Just seen the video on PDC Europe, they managed to collar Jan into doing the old Lederhosen this time around. Remember, everyone, thank you for all the support with the channel. It has been incredible. We're edging closer to that 50k mark, which is good. So if you could drop us a like and subscribe, we would appreciate that. How we doing, Jason? Hope you're good. Hey, Phil, mate, do you reckon? Who do you reckon? 7,000. Ooh. I think. Wait a minute. I need to look at the draw bracket, not the order of play. That would help. So. It is 3-0 to the good. I think James Wade will be a semi-finalist, potentially a finalist. I think it's bottom semi-final, MVG against James Wade. Top half, I fancy Ryan Serler, maybe Danny Noppert, perhaps. I always thought Ryan Joyce never played. He doesn't like flying, but he also realises that he has to overcome that fear, otherwise his career won't go anywhere. Plenty of clear. Ridiculous, Rob. You know did you see the graphic I put out of Jan's quotes from Viaplay? That one post on Instagram's done over 2 million views. So yes, it's been. Well, I'm just going to get the proper draw bracket up because I can't do it off of just looking at names. I need to see. I'm one that needs to see the draw bracket. Right, so let's go. So yeah, Rob, it was mad. 4-0. Right, let's. So right, so Van Veen's the number 1 seed. Yeah, bottom half. MBG. I know. So again, they can't meet in the same. That's why I had to go to look at the draw bracket. When you're looking at the names, I'm trying to work out right. So top half of the draw, I am going for James Wade will play either Wessel Nijman or Jan van Veen. I think the winner of that game gets to the semi-final. They will play James Wade. In the bottom half of the draw, MVG will play Johnny Clayton. It was actually a decent night, Rob, to be fair. Going Price was sensational. From start to finish, he was just so good. How we doing, Ken? Good to have you in. Can I see Brendan Dolan having a run? Who's he got? Maybe to the third round, I think. I did a great song, half man, half boy. Nice. So, yeah, it was a good night Thursday. I enjoyed it. Finn is just coming back into this one. Look, Ryan Joyce is still a big favourite, but Finn is just making a game of this. Road prediction. I'm going for Nijman Ross Smith final. Look, they're both more than capable of making a final, 100%. What was the atmosphere like backstage? What was the atmosphere like? It was all right. It was, yeah. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't really say there was any atmosphere. But I just think that there's people that after the incident, yeah, there was a lot of chit chat and a lot of opinions. It was good. Paul Hinks, yeah, Paul Hinks is the easiest 180 to replicate. What channel is the City Liverpool game on? Is it on ITV or is it on BT? Pep's gone strong with his team. Well, they both gone strong, to be fair. I'll need to listen to the Behrens one again. I've not listened to it for a while. The sound of yeah, there was a lot of tapping on keyboards, Rob, 100%. Yeah, of that there certainly was. Afternoon, Matthew. Hope you're good. Yeah, like he said he just wanted. Ryan Joyce has seen off Finn 6-1. He just said he wanted just some time with the family over Easter. He's just bought a farm as well. TNT, I thought I refuse to pay for TNT. If it was on ITV or BBC, I'd have fired up the app. But yeah, even in his media afterwards, Gezi was in a really good place. Like, you could see it. He was so comfortable, so content. He was like laughing and joking with the media, which was great. You have to pay. Yeah, TNT you have to pay for. I refuse to pay for TNT. It's not enough on there to. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I thought Gary spoke really, really well, and I I always love chatting to Gary. It's always good. Krzysztof Ratajski coming up next, the Polish Eagle against Thomas Lovely. I think Ratajski's been playing well, to be fair. No, I've not been to Gezi's fish and chip shop yet, but I am going to tick it off the list at some point. Got about 2 minutes till pictures return. I tell you what, I did listen to any football fans whilst I was driving home yesterday. I listened to the Steven Gerrard episode on the overlap. Very good. I enjoyed it. Going to Wales in a few weeks. Might take a small detour to get a chippy dinner. Nice, Dave. Nice. Going to Markham. Right, we've got about a minute to go. What's what is it? What is everyone's chippy order out of interest? Um, what do you think the new Spurs manager? Look, he's not my preferred choice. If he keeps us up, then mission accomplished. Look, he's a good coach. He plays a nice brand of football. My concern is I want a manager that wants to build a team and be there for a sustained period of time, but he seems to get to 18 months and then fall out with everyone. Is the thing. And then you have to start again and fish chips, mushy peas. See, I do like a good old fish and chips. But I also do like battered sausage and chips or Savoy and chips. Loads of salt and vinegar on the chips and a pot of gravy. Yeah. Got to dip your chips in the gravy. Still some big names to play this afternoon. Cameron Menzies, Joe Cullen in action. Swissville back on the stage. Right, here we go. Here comes Thomas Lovely. He misses a trick, not walking out to Stevie Wonder. Right, Lovely is on the stage. Spurs can get trippy, but out of all the positions, Rob, right back actually isn't one that I'm worried about. No, I'm watching on PDC TV. Yeah, right back isn't one of the positions I'm worried about. I like Jed Spence. I say it's an if. If we can keep Ndoggy fit at left back, he's exceptional. But the last year he's just been so injury prone. But I don't think that's also all his fault. I think fundamentally there's some stuff not right at Spurs while we keep getting so many injuries. Oh, Thomas Lovely bouncing along, singing along to a bit of Status Quo. Ratajski just signing a few autographs, and now he is on the stage. I really like Christoph. He's such a nice person as well. Right, we are ready for game 3. So the people that can't get it, are you trying to watch it on the app or on a website browser? And I'll see if I can give you... Because it's definitely there. So on laptop, if you on your laptop on a web browser, I'm just firing mine up so I can see. Right, underneath, excuse me, underneath the little underneath the banner, not banners, the category pages, it says PDC News Calendar Rankings Player. Underneath that, there's a little bar. It's underneath the tickets bit. It says ET4 German Darts Grand Prix Watch Live. If you click that, there's a little pop-up comes up and it says Watch Now. I've just clicked it. And it's there. What is the app called? It's not one for public use. On the if you're on about the live scores on screen. So we are underway. Thomas Lovely has started well on throw here. One 0 to Lovely, but Ratajski responds 180 in true Paul Hink style. Right. Is Thomas a lovely? He is lovely. Just out of interest, did anyone watch the boxing last night? I didn't watch it. Did Pat Brown look decent? And Ratajski levels it up 1-1. Good game this. Two dominant holds of throw between Ratajski and Lovely. So what's everyone got planned for the bank holiday weekend? Anything nice? Ratajski is asking questions here of the Lovely throw. First time that Ratajski is making a little bit of a move here. Locklingley and Tomagotu 1-2 pros. Nice, two very good players. I like Locklingley, Tomagotu. Man Not Lung, I think, is a really good player as well. Watching you. Good stuff, Nico. Good stuff. Ratajski, double. Ooh, now he switched to the 18s. I'm sorry, the 16s on 80. Fancy the double. But he will be back. We have you on the family TV. We are all fans. I massively appreciate that, Nico. And all Nico's family, thanks for watching along. We appreciate the support. Ratajski has now missed. Is the opportunity going to pass him by? Maybe not, because Lovely has also missed. Ratajski will return and doesn't pass up another opportunity. The Polish Eagle leads 2-1. Remember, if you are new here, we are Online Darts. We have you covered for everything in the darting world. Loads of interviews coming up and going out this week. I will be throwing retriever working test in Lincolnshire. Nice, very nice. Thoughts on? Yeah, it's all right. To be fair, I don't mind it. Don't mind a bit of tropical Lucozade. Family Easter party and karaoke tomorrow. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Ratajski, normally his doubling is so dependable, but right now, not where his normal high levels are. Leaves 3, and this can be tough to tidy up. The way his darts sit, he should be able to just plonk one on top. And does. Yeah, that's the one benefit of the Ratajski throw. Um, 3-1 and then 180. Did Jarlath, Dan, or any of the team get used to Easter eggs? Not yet. Just setting it all up while I listen. Nice, Dave. That'll be wicked. Just check Dark Connect for the JDC Advanced updates. Nice to see some new names coming through. But yeah, look, the youth game is in such a good place at the moment. There is uber amounts of young talent coming through, which is great. Oh, karaoke song of choice. I don't know. As in, I wouldn't say I've got a go-to. Fishy, fishy. No. I wouldn't say I've got a go-to. Won the wall, don't look back in anger. Thomas Lovely does hold, but still trails 3-2. He has a break down. Going to have to break the Ratajski throw at some point. I was driving up to Manchester. I put it on my Instagram story.
And I just had 90s and early noughties playlist on. Bit of blazing squad, come on, flip, reverse it. Did I skip? No, I didn't. Again, dominant from Ratajski here, lovely. Can't make any inroads on the Ratajski darts. The Polish Eagle. Where is Christoph in the... So he's 26, but not a million miles behind Joyce, Chisnell or Gurney. Don't think he's defending... Oh my, no, he's defending absolutely fuck all this year. Christ. Ratajski can make some real strides. Yeah, he's defending absolutely nothing. Four to the Polish Eagle. Only a couple of legs away from victory. They did do Crossroads, yep. I need to do quickly. Ratajski's asking a few questions once more here. Thomas Lovely is in danger of just being swept aside. Oh, what do I need here? Where were we? Ratajski has missed. Lovely has also missed. They're both missing doubles here. Lovely gets out of jail with last dart in hand. Ratajski will feel he should be on the cusp of victory, but he's still a couple of legs away. Eagle, yeah. Christoph. The old, the old 162. How are you, how are you taking this out, my old China? Why would Ratajski stay at double 11, not split, especially missing the fast one? Yeah, I agree that maybe not the most logical. Look, Christoph's board management at times perhaps isn't the best, as we've just seen there with the 162. Perhaps needs to be a little bit better. Sir Alex at Ellen Road? Oh. Ratajski, this would put him within one. Or is Lovely... Oh, I was about to say, Lovely will be thinking he's got a chance to break back here. But the Eagle says, not on my watch. Oh, yeah, look, this is one of the sport that things can change in the blink of an eye. One missed dart, a double, and you can go from being one away from victory to being pulled level. Do we think? No, I don't think they'll ever get on again. I think that damage is done to the point of I'm not sure one of them wants to repair it either. Ratajski could be about to seal victory here and now. One, 5, 6. Oh yeah, both elite mentalities. Oh my, Christoph. Oh, match dart, come and gone. It would have been a huge finish for the Polish Eagle, but he's missed one dart at double 18. Will he get any more in this leg? He will. Lovely cannot find a treble, so Ratajski, does he go straight for it? He does. One more dart. And Ratajski seals victory. The Polish Eagle 6-3 over Thomas Lovely. This should be a good game. Neil Zonnevald against Adam Lipscombe. Looking forward to this. Adam Lipscombe's won the ball. I do like the Adam Lipscombe walk on as well. Right. Let's get this ready to rock and roll. Lipscombe against Zonnevald. What do we think, everyone, on this Easter Saturday? As I said, on Tuesday, Alex Spellman will be here. There we go, Ratajski safely through. No. Right. Any questions? Well, we've got a couple of minutes for the ad break. Fire them across, everyone. Let us know what's going on. We've got about 2 minutes, 45 seconds, approx. All good. So if you haven't yet, you've got time to tap that subscribe button. You know it makes sense. Harlan Penn. I'm guessing he scores it. Just tucks it away, no doubt. Just doing his thing. $40 minutes gone. How we doing, Joshy boy? Hope you are good, mate. Hope you are good. Do you think Arne Slot keeps his job in the summer? Or do Liverpool go after Alonso? Got about a minute to go on the break. He's gone for me, I think. It'll be interesting to see if Liverpool are trying to get the Alonso deal done in the background. So here we go. Pictures about to return. Right, here we go. Tottenham might get slot in the summer. Right, here we go then, folks. Pictures are here as we return to Munich ET4. Oh, we didn't need a Zonnevald interview. We could have just got straight on with it. But Zonnevald has been superb recently. Right. He is, yes, obviously he's seeded, so he won't play till tomorrow. But yeah, Van Veen is there. How are we doing? Kevin, hope you are good. I quite, look, he did it, he got caught, but I quite liked it. Right, here we go. Let's just double check, make sure he's walking onto. Yeah, he's walking onto a bit of Corona. Right, Lipscombe, here we go, baby boy. Right, baby boy's on the stage, and thank God that shirt has changed. What do you reckon, Chatron? Can Lipscombe cause the upset against Zonnevald? Here comes Zonnevald. I'm just looking at... Right, we are ready to go. Both players on the stage, which is good. Tripping is, yep. No, I said this earlier, Kev. I'm not sure right back is an area that although the Spurs squad is very, very lacking, I don't think right back is one of those areas. Yeah, this version of Adam's shirt is much better than his old one. Zonnevald is just continuing this good form here. Early pressure on the Lipscombe throw. Lipscombe not at the races just yet. Baby boy is going to have to up these levels. Next World Series is early June, Copenhagen, I think. Sometimes I'm just checking some... details here. 2 seconds. What would be? I enjoyed the Anderson interview. Somebody who. Yeah, to be fair, Josh, I'm lucky that I've got a really good relationship with Gary, so I'm one of the ones that's all right. Lipscombe's going to get the chance to break straight back here. He seems to have woken up. Lipscombe has got better, which is good. Zonnevald as level as dipped, and they've met somewhere in the middle. How are we doing, Aidy? Good to have you in. Yes, it does. We've got Copenhagen and New York in June, and then Australia and New Zealand in August. Zonnevald needs to find something extra here. Just a couple of visits without a treble from Lipscombe has just opened the door here for Zonnevald. I think, Kev, one's at the beginning of June, one's near the end, so Zonnevald does break again, 3 legs. 3 breaks of throw. I loved it, Matthew. Look, he did it. He got caught. It happens. I loved it. What is it, as Pam said from Gavin and Stacey? I love the drama, Mick. Look, I want to see things like that on stage. I don't want to see them being nice. I don't want to see fist pumps after they've hit a 140 or they've hit a 100 finish. 180. I don't want to see that. Like, I don't want to see them being nice. Fishy, fishy, fishy. No, fishy, fishy, fishy. Lipscombe is, yeah, he is. He is a Pompey boy. I think he's from Porchester. Or certainly lives in Porchester now, I think. Both missing doubles here. Lipscombe's doubling has been horrific. If this guy does, he gets a lifeline. At the moment, he's only 1 from 6, which is the issue. Who do they play in the quarterfinals next week's fair? I haven't looked, to be fair. Off the top of my head, I don't know, and I haven't got the Premier League up in front of me. My family used to live in Porchester before I was born. Yeah, Porchester's nice. Lipscombe, is he about to hit the front here? He's just started to find something. Yeah, I like that. Zonnevald not on a finish, so very sensible. They could meet in the semi-finals on Thursday. Cheers, Josh. Like I say, I've only got a limited amount of space and screens, so not enough to have Premier League stuff up. And Adam Lipscombe does lead. Baby boy is in front against Zonnevald. I'm sure I saw Lipscombe at MODUS, which is in Portsmouth, of course, although I ain't sure it's still in Portsmouth. Yeah, the Super Series still in Portsmouth. Premier League next week, Humphreys, Clayton, Price, Rock, Littler, Bunting, Van Gerwen, Van Veen. Interesting. Interesting set of ties. Zonnevald needs to up the levels here. Where is MVG in the Prem standings? He's outside the top 4 off the top of my head. I think off the top of my head, it's Littler, Price, Clayton, Van Veen, the top 4. Is this the weekend Dirk Van Dijk? Look, he could. Look, he has the ability to. Whether he will or not is another question. But yeah, look, he has the ability to. He missed out on the top 4 last year. Zonnevald does level things up. It's not the eye-catching Zonnevald that we've seen in the last few Euro Tours. Zonnevald. A lot of darts on the floor at the moment. I don't know. I'm going to have a look. Again, the Lipscombe throw is under pressure here. When Zonnevald flicks the switch, he's a better player. Yeah, he is Dutch, yeah. Channel, any context to, or are we just playing word association? If we're playing word association, I'll go tunnel. Oh, Lipscombe, it was so close to a magnificent 1-4-1, but it slipped the wrong side of the wire, and Zonnevald, last dart in hand, makes Lipscombe pay. Break. What channel? It is live on PDC TV, Charlie. Lipscombe needs to find it again. He was so close. And getting the PDC app to cast on my TV never worked. I've never tried it, so I don't know. I've never tried to cast it to my TV. Zonnevald is going to set this 207 up very well here. Lipscombe does leave a finish, but it would be a very big ask. Zonnevald 70 to put himself on the hill. And on the hill, he is 5-3 Triple Z leads. I feel sorry if you've already been asked this, but what was your thoughts on the Little Van Venus? And Andrew, I loved it. I've said for a long time, I'd rather dart players did this than be all chummy, friendly, fist pump for a nice finish. Without saying Roy Keane, without going all Roy Keane, you've hit a double, you've done your job. Does that need your opponent to fist pump and be nice? No, I liked it. I'm all for it. Oh, hello. Hold on. Could he win it with a 9? Could he win it with a 9? No. My finger was on the button, ready to go. And Zonnevald has just taken this game away from Lipscombe at key times, in key areas. Rob, I like a bit of the shite. I like a bit of shithousery. And the other thing as well is, if Van Veen hadn't have turned round, he wouldn't have known that Littler celebrated. 180 is that the passing shot, the dead cat 180. It is Zonnevald beats Lipscombe 6-3. But we see it in other sports. When a player misses a penalty, the other team will celebrate. And so on. So I personally, I've not got an issue with it. If I was a pro player, would I do something similar? Absolutely, I would. So yeah, me personally, I'm all for it. Coming up next, it is Cameron Menzies, the Maverick Scotsman. See if the PDC of... Nope, still not working. We tried. Does Gary plan on going to Euro Tour this year? I think he will give it another go. However, if he has to wait another 3 hours, we won't see him. Yeah, and Kev, this is why I like it, that people are still talking about it now. But normally in a Premier League, by Saturday, we've all forgotten about who won on a Thursday. Yeah, we'll see you all again next week. Where people are still talking about this Thursday because of it, which is a good thing. We've got 1 minute 40 till pictures return, and it will be Cameron Menzies facing Karel Sedlacek. Yep, no, he got a call up. He was next in line. Ooh. Has Premier League darts ever been to Coventry? Yes. Glenn Durrant won the Premier League in Coventry. Right, 25 seconds till we return. What are we saying there? Menzies or Sedlacek? Is that formerly known as the Rico Arena? But the only thing I will say is, although he won it in Coventry, it was behind closed doors. It was during that time where the world was going slightly mad. Right, pictures are back. We are ready to go. Yes, that. I wasn't sure what it was called now. I still call it the Rico. Do Coventry City now own it? Because didn't Mike Ashley own it at one point? Or am I confusing that with someone else or something else? Right, here's Swiss Phil Carroll Sedlacek will walk first. Here comes Sedlacek. Yeah. I said Sedlacek, yeah, or Sedlacek. It's we always say Sedlacek, but I think it's Sedlacek or Sedla. And Dan Dawson got official confirmation how to pronounce it. It's Sedlacek, yeah. Carroll Sedlacek. And he is on the stage. Yeah, I agree. I think Lampard's done a brilliant job at Coventry. And if people listen back when we used to talk about it on streams and whatever, I've said for ages that Frank Lampard is a very, very good manager and coach. Everton was the wrong move for him, but he did exceptionally well at Chelsea when they were under the transfer embargo and so on. And yeah, I think Lampard's a very good manager. Is there one dart player you've always won? What, one that I haven't? Ooh. One dart player that... A lot, dead or alive? Dead, certainly. Jockey Wilson would be the one. Alive, is there a dart player that... Yeah, so I'm just thinking, Rob, that... Trying to think if there's any obscure ones from like back in the day that are still alive that I haven't. Ooh. I suppose maybe one that I haven't, that perhaps I would like to, would maybe someone like Cliff Lazarenko, perhaps, of that kind of era. But no, I say the one that if you could turn the clock back would be Jockey, 100%. Phil, but scoreline predictions for should beat Ghana, should beat Panama, Croatia. Don't know. If I'm being honest, Bob, whereabouts are they in the table? It's a good start here from Menzies. Missed start from Menzies, but Sedlacek not on a finish. And remember, Cameron Menzies really needs a win here. He's getting rather close to the exit door for the match play qualification. And he's missing. He scored beautifully in this leg, but he's 0 from 4 on the outer ring. Bullseye for Sedlacek. Misses. They weren't, Rob, I agree, but the issue is, if Harry Kane doesn't play, I don't see who scores a goal for England. And he'll continue to pick Saka and shouldn't. I'm not a Tommy Tuchel fan. Cammy just getting a bit frustrated with himself. Ollie Watkins got dropped from the squad because he's in no form whatsoever. Do you think Van Veen can make the top 4? I think he can. Look, for me, it's a straight shootout for 4th spot between Humphreys, Van Goen and Van Veen. For me. Four 0. Wow. Yeah, again, big game, Ducky, for both of them. Menzies is scoring wise. Menzies is flying. Look, he's doubling his dog and duck. I still believe at some point Humphreys will put a run together in the Premier League. Whether that's enough to be in the top 4, I don't know. But at some point, he will. $182. Oh, Sedler box. 166, me old China. I know. Let's go single 20, and switch down to the 19s. Come on now. Oh yeah, his scoring is on point. Doubling leaves a lot to be desired. Kev, I couldn't even tell you who they've got in their group. Oh, Menzies has missed another 2 for 3-0. He's 2 from 11. You can just see he's getting frustrated with himself because the scoring has carved the opportunities, but Sedlacek breaks back. Right, they should beat Haiti. Morocco, I don't know. And they won't beat Brazil. Haiti's the first game, right? Okay, yeah, they should win that. Right, Sedlacek leaves topped. Menzies will get 1 dart at double 16. And again, he's missed. It's 2 from 12. He's 2-2. Look, Cameron Menzies could be 4-0 up. Yeah, I do. I think it will be hostile. Even forget the past at Manchester. Or that tell her who's. I haven't looked. Who's he playing in Rotterdam? First of all, if he's playing a Dutchman, if he's playing Van Gerwen or Van Veen, it would be hostile anyway. But yeah, I think it will. Price first game. I still think it will be hostile. Yes. Oh, here we go. Aspinall Instagram story, and the Euro Tour just keeps on giving this year. Bag hasn't turned up. Should have spent Easter with the kids. Angry face, angry face. Airports are an absolute joke at the moment. Menzies finally slots a double. Back in front. I think Brighton will be okay. I don't envisage an issue in Brighton for him. $180. Menzies' scoring has been absolutely on point. 2 more at double 12. And it's 2 more missed. You can see it in his face. He's raging. Salah missed a penalty. I'm worried for Cammy here in terms of upstairs. If he loses this, I hope there's some people around him. How's Menzies back in front? Liverpool don't normally make like knee-jerk reactions. So Menzies 116. Can he put that 2-leg cushion between himself and Sedlacek once more? No, he cannot. We know that Littler's record v Price is excellent, but Price with the... Oh my, that's brutal. The Hinks. The 127 in game. my Sedlacek is just doing the right things at the right times, as a Dutchman once said. Oh my, Sedlacek leads. And look, this could be mentally damaging here for Cameron Menzies. He has had so many opportunities. Sedlacek. Has got time. And look, it's all about sport. The highs, the lows. But this would certainly be a low for Cammy. And in terms of the match play race, because he could drop out of the reckoning this weekend. And Sedlacek has won. And that's an interesting result. Cammy looks gutted. His scoring phase of that game was excellent. But Sedlacek. I think he did, Rob. I think the World Championship was a huge setback. And I'm not sure if he's over it yet. Had to set the box at 4-5. Can't trust back in Cammy anymore. Yeah, look, he's in some trouble. Needs to try and figure it out. He'll be. I'm gutted for Cammy there, because I actually think he played decent. Richie Edhouse against Kevin Troppmann coming up next. Edhouse has the darts. See how the new shot ones go for him. Right, about 10 seconds till pictures return, everyone. Remember, we are live every session of the European Tour. Right, here we go. 3 games to go. Troppmann against Edhouse. Nijman against Gilding. Cullen against Kovacs. Who's the 2 on Phil? No, Owen's on holiday. It's Charlie and Kirk. Right, here comes Troppmann. Troppmann is on the stage. Let's see. Interesting to see how Edhouse's darts go. Do you know, Phil, which manufacturer winner? I've not got a clue. No, don't know. Edhouse on his way down. Right. 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 Both players on the stage. Practice starts underway. Here we go then. We'll be saying chat room, Edhouse or Troppmann. Oh my. I want to see a side on of Troopman's throw. That's very, very. He's like throwing from there on from the camera angle we've just seen. I want to see another version of this Troopmann throw. He's almost thrown from the chest. He's like he's throwing. The dart's going to have to be doing it at this angle. Like up. Right, here we go. Edhouse underway. Remember, Just Move manufacturers. Anyone else watching chat room? The Troopmann action. Not convinced. There's Mr. Corstafine. There's game on. Yeah, I'm not convinced. Yeah, he's sort of like, yeah, I'm not. Phil, maybe stupid question, but do you play a lot of darts? Not anymore. I used to play an awful lot, yes, but not anymore. He stands like both feet facing forward as well. Very, very strange throw. But Edhouse should be dealing with this very comfortably. This isn't a pretty game, that's for sure. It is 1-0 Edhouse, but it is a very, very strange opener. He put on his social, Rob, that he's left Winmore. I don't know the ins and outs, other than what he put on his social media. I was expecting a little bit more. From Edhouse here, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's... The Edhouse throw used to be mechanical, but this is all over the place at the moment. They've just put a side on angle. It's quite a long dart. The Edhouse dart as well. Here's 2-1 to Edhouse. Just think he plays better when he's got a little bit more zip, a little bit more rhythm in his throw. Troppmann flying in this leg. This is such a hard game to read because they're both having flashes of really good stuff, but then a lot of mediocre stuff as well. Tough one to call. Two good games to finish up though. Well, 161 would be, it's not going to go. So Edhouse 25 to re-establish the lead. He is back in front, Edhouse. This one's got last leg decider written all over it. Just nothing about the game. It needs a spark. It needs a moment. It's just not happening. $180. Is that, I'll say, put Edhouse in a great position, but Troppmann fires back here. Fishy, fishy left. Another max for Edhouse. He's going to get a look. At the Troppmann throw here, splits 2 at double 16. And pins. I tell you, when Edhouse gets the grouping right, it is very tight grouping with these new darts. But it is also inconsistent. Edhouse just seems to have found more consistency. I'm still not a fan of the tempo of the throw from Edhouse, but it's working. What web is this? It's the back end of a website that I've got. Yeah, it feels almost too slow, too forced, and too deliberate, Rob, if you know what I mean. Troppmann keeping this one going. So Troppmann should get a leg back here. Keeps this one going, but Edhouse does have the darts in the decider. Edhouse, I just want to get this done. Won't want to get drawn into a drama-filled game. Look, he does leave 166, but he's at a max to do it, so we'll let him off. That would have been the best 138 the world has ever seen. Sedlacek won. Yeah, really weird, Rob. Really, really strange. When I'm using exactly the same. It makes absolutely no sense. But Edhouse has made sense, and it is a win for Edhouse. No worries, James, no worries. Peter Wright is playing Kim Hybrex this evening. Thoughts on Littler, Phil? Look, I think Littler's a great kid, Brad, and I actually quite liked it. I know a lot of people didn't, but I'm a fan of it. I think Van Dyvenbode will be bunting. I think it'll be a good game. Look, Van Dyvenbode, who does he play in round one? Stephen Burton. So, 2 games to go. 2 good games as well. Coming up next, it is WrestleMania. Wessel Nijman takes on Andrew Gilding. No problems, mate, no problems. Well, we've got 2 minutes. I want Nijman to win. Nijman's a great player. Just over a minute, folks. And then the rock star Joe Cullen will close the show. Yet Troppmann's throwing style is very strange, very weird. So in the end, it was a decent performance from Edhouse. So, WrestleMania against Gilding. Here we go. WrestleMania is in action. Right, here comes Gilding. You are gold. Always believe in your soul. Who is your favourite? I wouldn't say I haven't got an out and out favourite. There's lots that have become very good friends. Um, 5 worst throwing actions of all time. Oh, there's a lot, Kieran. To put them into 5, that's tough. There's a lot of poor throwing actions. Bob's, I'm not surprised, mate. I won't comment. I'll be better. But I'm not surprised. Don't, yeah, Chizzy's is right up there. Um, yeah, it might be a bit vanilla, but it's effective. Right, we are underway. Nijman has the dart. I'm sorry, Gilding has the darts. Nijman is going to have to find something. Gilding better at the blocks here. Yeah, Toilo is slow. He's a good player, but he's slow. Like, proper slow. Nijman, this would be big. Not going to go. So Gilding looking at tops. One nil to Goldfinger. WrestleMania needs to find something here. Not much between them so far. Gilding can apply a lot of pressure here. Yeah, John Parks was a little bit, I'd say, quirky. I think quirky would be a good description. Oh, he's missed the ball for the champagne shot. Two 0. Nijman not firing at all at the moment. Only one dart at the bullseye. Scoring. Just not there from Wessel. Yeah, Priestley was very delicate. His throw. I want right to win it all. Looks like Gilding is using a screwing point. Interesting. I wonder if he's had them converted, Rob. Gilding misses the ball. This is a very off performance at the moment. Three 0 and in a world of trouble. Yeah, agreed, Rob. They look, yeah, they do look like screwing points, but Looks like Wessel's going to get a leg back here. Yeah, I think he's had them converted, Rob. Would you like to see a tournament in Africa? Yeah, 100%. No, Kovacs and Cullen is on after this. Yeah, I'd love a World Series event in South Africa to start with. Nijman has a leg on the board. Do you think MVJ? I think he's got a chance. 100%. No problems, Danny. It's been a good day so far. Look, we will be obviously live again this evening from 6. 180. As WrestleMania just kicked into gear. It was a sluggish, slow start from Wessel. Is he going through the gears here? Through the motions? Big moments here. Gilding's going to get 2 for 4-1. This would hurt. Misses. Wessel, is this the chance? You feel this has to go. One dart, double 16. And he misses. Gilding will come back. Happy Easter as well. For 1. And that was Nijman's chance to get back in. I'm Scottish. Nice. Love Scotland. I'm going to be disappointed here. Russell has had a fall ever since he won on Mother's Day. Yeah, look, it's he's back. He's back within two. You just feel that if Wessel can just up his consistency, he's playing better than Gilding at the moment, but needs to make hay here because Gilding is edging ever so close to victory. 180. That's a massive visit from Gilding. This is huge. Massive. Gilding, you didn't expect him to miss. But he did. And now, Wessel is right back in this tie. Gilding hasn't made many mistakes. How come Dobie and Gilding? They both chose not to play this weekend. I don't know about Dobie, but I know Gezi said he was wanted Easter at home with his family. Nijman, is he about to level this tie up? 116. would put him level. But I loved it. I absolutely I loved it. And we are level 4-4. Gilding now needs to stop this tide. It is 3 legs on the spin for Wessel Nijman. Gilding could do with another treble here. Finds one. That's a good effort from Gilding. Treble needed here. Drop me. Still advantage Gilding in this leg. I haven't seen... What's the running order for later? Peter is on 3rd last. So approximately 8:30-ish, give or take. So Gilding to go within 1. Gilding is 1 away from victory. Wessel, is he going to send us to a decider? Yeah, I'm interested to see Peter tonight. He played some half decent stuff. Excuse me. Gilding. Oh, Wessel's in trouble here. Wessel is in trouble. Back-to-back 140s. Gilding is effectively taking the darts here. He could be about to wrap it all up. One, I think. Right, Nijman needs a massive score here. Needs another. Maybe that's enough. But Gilding is going to get a chance. Gilding's going to get a chance. Oh, what a way to win it. What a way to win it for Goldfinger. The 140 goes. And in some style as well. I was just looking at the pictures have just caught up. I'm amazed he's gone tops. The first treble 20 is sat plumb in the top of the bed, just waiting to be hit. Don't get me wrong, it's still an amazing finish. I'm just surprised. Goldfinger marches on. So we have one game to go, and it will be the rock star Joe Cullen, who has been playing well recently. So, last game, what are we saying? Cullen or Kovacs? What do we think? Right, let's get me. So, Joe Cullen's been playing some decent stuff of late. Do you think Wright will win it all? He can, but do I think, have I seen enough to say he can win it? No. Have I seen enough to say there is an improvement? 100%. I've got about 20 seconds to go. I think Cullen only just snatches it in. No, look, nothing wrong with that. Right, pictures are back. Here we go. Yeah, I think he will. Yeah, he wasn't. It wasn't quite at the rate. He was better later on, James. But I agree. Early on, no. Anything planned with Mace? I will do something with Mace soon. Chris and Charlotte get married at the end of the month, which will be amazing. I'm privileged enough to be going to the wedding, so we'll probably do something after that. Not straight after, but you know what I mean. We do every session. So yeah, we'll be back live from 6. Here comes Patrick Kovacs. Springer, I think. How are we doing, Half? Good to have you in, my friend. How are you? Right, Kovacs now on the stage. So the rock star Joe Cullen. It's a shame we don't get Joe Cullen's exhibition walk on at a real event, because it is incredible. Anyone that's ever been to a Joe Cullen exhibition with MODUS and MDA, you will know how special they are. It's a shame we don't get them at these events. Still one of my favourite walk-ons, this as well. Miles, what did you think of Littler's attitude on Thursday? I actually loved it. I've got no problem at all with it. I think it creates a narrative, it creates drama, it creates a story. People are still talking about it, which is great for the sport. I'm a fan. Look, I know some people won't like it, and I get that, but I loved it. And I think it was made even better, the fact that Van Veen turned round and saw it. Let's say Van Veen doesn't turn round and doesn't see it. We all know what's gone on, but Van Veen doesn't. The fact that he saw it is even better. Joe Cullen now on the stage. Especially in Manchester. Yeah, look, I'm all for it. I'm fed up of seeing players fist pump each other when they take out a good shot or whatever. Like, don't get me wrong, if you're at a 9, I get it. But other than that, no, they're too nice. Do you ever see Cullen being a Prem player again? I hope so. I think, but this is all on Joe Cullen. Look, when Joe Cullen puts in the effort and he's motivated, he's box office. The problem is, for the last 2 years, he hasn't been motivated and so on, and that's shown in his performances. When Joe Cullen is on, he is exceptional. You look at some of the most iconic World Championship games in the last 5 years, in terms of drama, narrative, storyline, last leg deciders, they all involve Joe Cullen. So he ticks all the boxes to be a Prem player. Just needs to get back to that level. But we've seen that of late, that he's getting back there. Joe Cullen's walk-on is one of, if not my favourite, one of. I'm not sure I like the Kovacs shirt. That's a bit strange. It's ever so strange. Roughly, he's on, so 6:37, 7:30-ish, half, give or take. Oh, excuse me. Joe Cullen racing through the gears here. Down to a finish first. Averaging 104 at the moment. This is good from the Rockstar. Mad to think he missed a dart for the Premier League. Yeah, not just missed. It was the manner that he missed, as in it grazed the wire. You couldn't have put it any closer, and it not be in was the thing. So yeah, I felt for Cullen, and I think Cullen. I think he was great in the Premier League as well. But don't get me wrong, he hasn't performed to his expected levels since then. But I also think being left out the following year harmed his confidence and set him back. And this is what I try and say to people when we talk about the Premier League and how big it is and should it be classed as part of the big three and so on. Players would genuinely sell their soul to be in the Premier League. The players count it so big. Johnny Clayton puts it above the World Championship for him. He loves the Premier League that much. So yeah, the Premier League is massive to players. Favourite takeaway are Chinese by an absolute mile. Chinese by a mile. I know recently I completely agree that he hasn't done enough to be in. And I'm not saying he has. I'm just saying that if he can get back to those levels that got him in, he's box office. AJD, how we going, mate? I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you? Paul Nicholson praising Cullen for going single 20 on 68. But he could have gone treble 12. Go to Justin Hood's Chinese shop. Yeah, Chinese and, to be fair, Chinese and Thai food is my favourite cuisines. That was the year that Demi got in ahead of him. Yes, I think so. It is 2-0 to the Rockstar. Tidy little finish there. Kovacs missed the dart at double 12 for a 144. Cullen made him pay. You think this year's Premier League could have been better than the recent? Yeah, to be fair, this Premier League is, because there's a couple of there's more in the mix. It has been more exciting. I'd have a Happy House Chinese. Yeah. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Someone order a Chinese. Remember, everyone, if you haven't yet set those reminders, we will be live once more at 6 p.m. this evening. For the evening session, make sure you hit that subscribe button as we try and get to the magical 50k mark. We're not a million miles away now. We're getting ever so closer. What's your favourite event of the year beside the Worlds? Mine's the match play. I love the match play. I think Nopper over. Personally, I'd have gone. I'd have had Nopper over Bunting personally. But can I make a legitimate argument to have Bunting in? Yes. And that's what I said. When you can make a case and a good case for someone to be in something, it's then not a shocker if they're left out. It's just personal opinion then. Like, the 8 that are in, could you make a case for all of them to be in? 100%. Could I make a case for James Wade to be in? Yes, I can. Can I make a case for Noppert to be in? Yes, I can. Then, if there's a good case, then it's just about opinion and who they're going to pick. For me, it's only a shocker if you can't make a case to have someone in. I've never been to the match play. Honestly, the match play is just the best. Cullen's levels have just dropped off here. He was good in the first couple of legs, but Kovacs back in this one. Noppert made 5 TV semi-finals last year. His MVG was ranked lower last year, then there isn't a great case for him to be... what, you mean this year or next year, Ducky? I'd say, because if we're going on last year, he did, whether people like it or not, he won a TV event. Will the match play be on the same time as the... I don't know. I can tell you the match play starts on the 18th of July and the finals the 26th. We are level 2-2. Kovacs is stormed back into this one. Cullen has just switched off. I mean, look, this year there's still a long way to go. There's still a lot of TV tournaments. We can't really judge until we finish the cycle. Joe Cullen just looking to retake the lead here. Tease it up well. Cullen leads once more. I think not at the moment. I think Nijman's a dark horse for the Premier League next year. But I'm not saying he gets it, but I think he's a dark horse that could cause a headache and in a good way. Do you think we'll see a 9 darter this evening? I hope so. It would be good. Cullen just getting drawn into a game here. The other thing you've got to look at is who's defending what. Now, Nathan Aspinall is defending very little this year. And a couple of good runs on TV, and he'll be 100% in the mix. So, the way I look at it is the tour card race, and we are level at 3-3. As it stands at the moment, and I fully appreciate that there is so much money to be going on with, Ryan Searle is provisionally world number 7. That's a headache. Yeah, his bag's not arrived. Oh, agree, James, but that won't come off until next year. So he hasn't got to worry about that disappearing for another year. To be fair, Wade's currently provisional world number 6 and within striking distance of world number 4. As it stands, I think James Wade will be in the Premier League next year. Oh no, James, you're 100% right there. 100% right. Kovacs made an absolute mess. Look, he's got out of jail and leads Joe Cullen, but he almost got that so wrong. Do I think he'd have done it against Gerwyn Price? I don't know is the honest answer, but I loved it personally. I thought it was great, and I'm all for things like that. I said it earlier. I'm fed up of players being nice and fist pumping for the sake of it. Give me that all day long. 100% Kovacs could win this. Look, first 2 legs, Joe was on it, but since then, hasn't been. I don't know to what format it goes to, James, but I think this year is the final year of this current format. I think it's run its course now. I haven't got a clue what they change it to. But I think it's run its course. Oh, Kovacs. What a maximum that is. He needed that as well because Cullen was asking questions. The max, it's come from nowhere as well. Got some plumage as well. He left the arm there. Missed chance from Kovacs. Can Cullen take out 111? Treble 17 tops. Misses. The action goes astray. Kovacs can move to the hill here. Double 7 would put him on 5. Oh, does that let Cullen back in? He's not been good here, Joe Cullen, but he gets a lifeline. 18s, 20 and double 16, double 16. Misses. Kovacs will return. Yeah, I agree that for me, the players have to fear not playing. That's massive from Kovacs. He's one away. The players have to fear not playing every week. There has to be some jeopardy in there. Now, at the moment, if you get called up, 80 grand, 16 weeks, thank you very much. That's bare minimum. Now, there has to be some jeopardy of you not playing every week. How many Dutchmen get in? Potentially 3. I think potentially 3. When will we see a Scottish player back in the Premier League again? As it stands, not for a while. I think the next Scottish hope is Mitchell Lawrie, but he's only 15. I don't currently see any of the current crop of Scotland players getting in the Premier League. MVG, MVG, Chian, and either Danny or Wessel. I don't think they'll put 4 Dutchmen in. Oh yeah, look, if Gary would have wanted to, agreed, but he doesn't. Now Kovacs for a massive win, and Kovacs has beaten the rock star. Joe Cullen has not delivered there at all. Well off the pace. He looked good for 2 legs, but 2 legs is not enough. You have to do it when it matters. And he hasn't. And he pays the price. Big win for Patrick Kovacs, and Joe Cullen departs. Oh, he's sitting on the hockey. He can't believe what he's done. Right, everyone. Remember, we will be back live at 6 p.m. I will get the stream set up shortly, so make sure you join us. Make sure you like and subscribe as well here to Online Darts. But for the first 4 hours of the session, I've been Phil Bars, we have been Online Darts. Set that reminder. See you bang on 6.